this presentation. So if you guys want to do it later on or send it over to someone, please feel free to do so. For those that don't know, my name is Amanda Wray, and I'm going to be presenting to you some information about an opportunity that I've been a part of for now 8 months. And the reason why we are having a conversation about this opportunity is because what we want to do is allow people to understand a way that it works and why now is a great time to actually get involved. So the presentation is going to basically explain to you how the opportunity works, what to expect when you join the opportunity, and how to make money consistently with the opportunity. If you are a person that's struggling with traffic, maybe you have a product, but you don't really know how to work that product or bring traffic to that product, or you don't really see the power that that product has. Like maybe it's something that you're not really into. This is a great opportunity to take a look at. And I'm going to give you all of the benefits about it, but we're going to also discuss the cons about just getting involved in an online opportunity and most of the issues that people face when they first join an opportunity. Okay, so I've been online for since 2015, for those that don't know, and I had my breakthrough in 2016 and started to get into the online space because I've seen the power in working from your laptop. Is called the laptop lifestyle, and being able to generate however much you want, working your own hours, but not only that, being able to tap into an industry that's a $1 billion industry. We are in a $1 billion industry. There's more than enough money to go around, but there are some things that is in the way of a lot of us getting success. And what we want to do is talk about that today. And not only that, how to overcome what those obstacles may be. And for everyone, it's a little bit different because everyone's journey is different, but we're going to tap into the main pieces of the puzzle and give you the information that you need in order to be successful. Once we give you that information, it's up to you to follow that information, to get involved, and not only that, to stay consistent. That part is up to you. But if you can do those things and you are a person that really wants to be a part of something that works, you want to be in a program that actually works, you are in the right place. Okay, you're definitely in the right place. So just to move on, I'm going to go ahead and open up this PowerPoint presentation and share with you guys. You will be able to see my screen, and we're going to talk about making money from home. We're going to talk about discussing a proven method. That means that people have used it and it has worked for hundreds of people, if not thousands. Okay, you can be one of those people as well, as long as you're willing to put in effort. Okay, so earning daily online. We're going to talk about, again, this proven method, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the opportunity. The reason why I don't want to discuss the opportunity right away is because what's more important is not just the opportunity, but the pros and cons of just being in the online space and what this opportunity can actually do to help you to overcome whatever it may be that's blocking you from being successful online. And if you are someone that's just looking at an opportunity for the first time, this is something that's extremely newbie friendly and beginner friendly and easy to follow. So the first thing we're gonna discuss today is traffic, right? And the main thing that is the most important part is the traffic. The reason why: traffic is the blood of your business. If you don't have traffic, you don't have a business. Traffic is it's the gas that makes your business run, right? So if you have an engine, you have a car, right? You can have the best car in the world. You can have the most expensive vehicle in the world. But if you cannot put gas in it, it will not run. Even if it's an electrical vehicle, same difference, right? It needs that electricity in order to make it run. If you don't have it, it will not move, okay? So one of the main things that a lot of us have, right, is a business, or online business. A lot of us are involved in affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing, network marketing, right? Maybe you're selling a digital product or you have a physical product. It doesn't matter, but that doesn't make you a business owner, and it doesn't mean you have a successful business, because if you don't have traffic running to the business, which is that gas, we're gonna look at traffic as gas, right? You do not have a business, okay? You just have a hobby. So if you wanted to become a business, a true business that's going to pay you consistently, you need to have traffic. Traffic is the blood of the business. Okay. So traffic, how does that work, and how do you get it? I need lots of it. If I want to make a decent amount of money, I want a decent amount of traffic. If I don't have a decent amount of traffic, I can't make a decent amount of money. So what we want to do is we want to talk about the challenges that people face on top of the traffic before we get into how that works and how we're going to fix that issue. So with most of the challenges, we have people not getting enough traffic. That's the number one. Setting up funnels, that's normally number two. Because again, if you have a business and you don't have your funnel properly set up, and we're going to talk about what that consists of, then you can't run your business properly. A funnel consists of a capture page, or some people call it a landing page. It consists of a sales page and an order responder. Those three go hand in hand. Now, a lot of people don't know how to put together a funnel. They don't know how, why they need it or how it works, the fundamentals and parts of that piece that you need in order to make it run and function correctly. And that is one of the things that, a lot of people struggle with, right? The next thing is the traffic, whether it's on social media or paid traffic, people don't have enough of it. If they're going with paid traffic, they either can't afford it at some point. And if they're going with free traffic, they're not getting enough eyeballs on their traffic in order to make it work. And then having an affordable program, something that is affordable for people who have a budget or don't have a huge budget, but they want to be a part of an opportunity. People love opportunities that have no monthly fees, because some people don't want to commit to a program that you have to pay out monthly. What we know, and it's statistically proven, is that if a person gets into a program where they have to pay monthly, they normally will not last more than 90 days. Okay. They'll keep their subscription for 90 days or less, and then they're out of it. Why? Because people can't afford it, and they don't want to feel like they have another bill on top of their current bills. Okay. So, we want to kind of stay away from that if we can. And then mentorship, knowing exactly what you need to do and why you need to do these things. All right. There's a lot of times where people can tell you do A, B, and C, but then you may be thinking in your head, why do I need to do those things? Or are those things important? So what we want to do is break that down on why you need certain things and why certain things are important, and the things that you don't need to worry about and why. And I think that's really important, because there's so many moving components when it comes to the online space, that you don't want to waste time doing the things that you don't need to do. And you want to put more time into the things that are extremely important, that you should be working on a consistent basis. Okay. So we're going to be, tapping into these things and making it easier for people to actually start producing results online and being able to do that consistently. Okay. So now we are going to help you overcome these challenges. That's why we're here today. We want to help people to overcome the challenges that they have within the online space. And what we know for a fact is that most people that are out there are having tons of challenges, whether it's traffic, setting up their funnel, maybe they have a sponsor that's not able to really help them. And I want to say one thing about that. Okay. Always remember this. Your sponsor is there to sell you a product. The product that they're giving you is supposed to have all of the resources that you need in order to be consistent. A sponsor, most of the time, does not have the capabilities or the knowledge to mentor you on how to be successful. So try not to get upset when you buy into a program and your sponsor can't help you, right? Or they don't understand everything, or maybe they're not getting results, so they can't really help you to get results. Because the main thing that they're there for is to sell you a product. That product then has the educational materials that's going to help you to be successful, right? Now then you have mentorship. Mentorships consist of a person that mentors you through A, B, and C, the things you need to do in order to be successful. Those are two different things. They're never one and the same. Okay. So as an example, let's just think about this like you go to school, right? You have your teacher. Your teacher's responsible for teaching you certain things, making sure that you understand certain things, right? Then you have your principal or your dean, right? They can't teach you Spanish, history, and math. They're not equipped to do that. So you can't match the two and think that they're one and the same. They're not. So a lot of people, they come to me, especially when I have one-on-one trainings, they're like, my sponsor wasn't able to help me, or my sponsor didn't do anything for me, or my sponsor just took my money and ran off. They're there to sell you a product. That's it. Mentorship is someone that actually holds you by the hand or actually breaks things down so that you understand the business. It's never one and the same. And I just want to reiterate that because I think that that's one of the things that a lot of people come into the online space hoping for and having their expectations too high, not understanding that, again, it's not one and the same. Okay. So what we want to do is we want you guys to never worry about building out a funnel. Okay. A funnel, honestly, to build one out, it's a lot of work. And to get it right is a lot of work. To know what you're doing is a lot of work. Okay. We want eyeballs to your offer consistently, and we want it to happen at a rate that you can afford, right? So you want to have traffic all the time. The average person cannot afford that. We want it to be where it's affordable and it's consistent. We want to have an opportunity that is a one-time investment, incentives that allow you to grow your business, because people love incentives, right? If they can get something or it feels like they're getting more than what they're putting in, it's an easy sell, right? That means that the conversions is going to be higher. So if I'm able to offer you something that's worth 1,000 for 150, that's what I want to do, because it's going to be like a no-brainer if I'm able to give you more than what you actually pay for. Okay. And then you can offer these incentives to your team. Now, the only thing you need to do is know how to get the team, to get the eyeballs to actually look at these incentives and these offers. And we're going to talk about that, and we're going to discuss that because that's very important. So your main focus, if you're already in this opportunity we're discussing, or you're looking at this opportunity, your main focus is going to be to apply the training. Apply the training, the things that we're going to teach you over and over and over again. Make sure you read it or you look at it more than once. Focus on the traffic strategy that you're going to use. It doesn't matter what traffic strategy you choose. It just needs to remain consistent when you're using that strategy. Implementing what you learn as quickly as possible. So I don't even care if you've been in this opportunity for the last 6 months or 3 months. You can always start over. You can always start over. So don't even worry about if you've been in it and you haven't done anything with it. It's still there. And this is still an opportunity that is converting and doing extremely well. We want people to stay consistent, and we don't want people to have this shiny object syndrome. Now, if you work multiple opportunities, you're making money from them, kudos to you. If you're the type of person that every time you see a new opportunity, you're jumping in, you have that itch, that scratch to just get in, you have the shiny object syndrome. And people who have the shiny object syndrome never makes money within the online space, because they're joining too many opportunities and not understanding the one factor that's going to allow them to win, which is traffic. I don't care if you get into 5 opportunities this year, 10 opportunities, 20 or 1. If you do not understand the things that we talked about today, you will not do well. There is no such thing as anything being done for you, okay? If it was that easy, everyone would do it. And there is no such thing as doing the least amount of work and getting the most out of it. You have to put in the work. I always tell people, they come to me and they say, how many hours do I need in order to be successful with this? realistically 10 to 15 hours a week. That's what I did. That's what I still do from time to time. I always keep it in between 10 to 15 hours because that's what's going to allow me to keep producing a full-time income. If you want the same, you have to put in the time. Okay. So with this opportunity, we have the payment processor. And if you are able to get a payment processor, you can actually be a part of this opportunity. It's available internationally. It's of course in the United States, and all you need is a third-party payment processor of your choice. Okay, I'm going to just go over a few, but there's tons and tons of payment processors. But just to go over a few, we have Stripe, we have Cash App, we have Venmo, we have Authorize.net, we have PayPal, we have TransferWise, we have Payoneer, and the list goes on and on and on. So some of these third-party payment processors are going to be directly for the US, and some of them are going to be for our international, those who are outside of the US. All you have to do is you can look up payment processors in your area, or if you already have one, you can use what you currently have. Okay. So this opportunity is performing very well, like I stated before, and can still work for those who are current members or those who are coming on as new members. And let's discuss why this opportunity is still working and why it's around. So one of the things that I want to say is that we have a lot of fly-by-night opportunities. They're here one day, going next, right? And then we have some opportunities that's been here. Like as an example, I have an opportunity that I started in 2016 that I'm still getting paid as of now, till this day. And there's some opportunities I've been in and they're gone. They were here, they stayed for maybe 6 months, 3 months, and then they're gone. This one is going to be here for the long haul. And the reason why is because the person who created the opportunity is a 6 or 7 figure earner in the industry, but not only that, they are very consistent within the online space. But also, this opportunity basically runs on autopilot. There's not much to do when you actually get started. So this is a great opportunity if you are a newbie, or if you're looking for something that you can work on for months and months to come. Okay. And that's what we want. We want something that is not here today, going tomorrow, but something that's going to stay, that we can actually run with for the next 6 months to a year to a couple of years or longer. Okay. That's what's important. So I'm going to bring up my capture page. I'm going to talk about that. And then I'm going to also talk about the sales page itself and how you can actually be a part of this opportunity and why. So I'm going to do a share screen here while it's pulling up. This is one of the capture pages for this opportunity. When you come into this opportunity, whether it's with myself or my downline, you are going to have access to one of the 3 capture pages that we have. Now, the 3 capture pages that we have are high converting, which means that more than likely when a person sees it, they're going to enter in their email address to get more information, which is what we want. Okay, we want people to enter their information and take a look at the opportunity. So I'm going to put in an email address here, and we're going to go directly. And the great part about this is you don't need to create this. Okay, people don't know how to create it, don't want to know how to create it. They just want it done for them. I chose to have it done for me, and I think you should do the same. It's just easier that way. So after that, it takes you to the sales page. And this is a sales page that I actually had created that I use. You can choose to use the sales page. If not, you can use the company's sales page. And what we're going to do is right now take a look at the company sales page, because it is, again, high converting. It's what I use mainly, is the one that the company has given to me. But then there are times when I use this. There's no right or wrong. Okay. So don't put too much emphasis in, oh, should I get this sales page or that sales page? They're both working very well. The one that the company gives you is only a one-time fee of $25. You don't have to worry about creating it. And that's what we love. It's done for you. You pay $25 one-time fee, no hosting. You don't even have to host it. You just pay to have the website created, and you are all set to go. Okay, so what does that mean? Your funnel is completed, hands off. There's nothing that you need to do or try to create or invent or try to do the graphic designs, the color schemes, none of that. It's done for you. The opportunity that we're discussing that you may or may not know about is called Infinity Processing System. And so far I've made over $50,000 with this opportunity. And I'm just amazed because it keeps performing even when I'm not thinking about it. And that's what we want. We want something that's performing when we're eating, sleeping, when we're out shopping, taking the kids to school. We want something that just works, and this works. So you're going to get a website that looks like this with the short video. When you come down, it's going to have a picture of you. I tell people all the time, take a nice picture. If you already have one, send in what you have. This is a very old picture of me, but that's okay, because why? It's clear. People can see who I am. This builds up the know, like, and trust factor, people being able to see a real person. And not only that, they're able to get in contact with me right here through social media. Why is this part so important? Because a person that is new to the online space, or maybe they've been having failures with an online space, want to make sure that they're dealing with someone that they know, like, and trust. How do you build that? You build that by having this information. Name, picture, a little bit of information here, and your social media where they can contact you, okay? As you scroll down, it has 3 steps, 3 simple steps on how this works. You're gonna get started at one of the levels that we have. You're gonna post on social media. If you don't wanna do that, we also can show you how to do email marketing where you can purchase traffic, right? So there's 2 different options. Social media or paying for traffic. And then you're going to get paid and start collecting 100% daily commissions. A lot of the people who are doing really well with this opportunity is just basically using social media, but the magic in that is using it consistently. And we're going to talk about what that actually looks like when you become a member and how to start using it consistently so that you are actually getting traffic over and over and over again. And the traffic is turning into leads. Those leads are converting into sales. That's really important. Okay. So because when people come here and they see that it's only 3 simple steps to get started, it's like, I can do this. So it takes about an hour or less to set up your website. From the moment you make the payment, you will get your login information. Once you have your login information, the first thing that you're going to do is send the information over to admin to have your website created. So we have the $50 level, the $150, and the $300 level, okay? These are, again, all one-time payments. If you come in at the highest level, you get everything below it. But now listen to this. This is what I love. You can also share this with other people, and when they join, they get access to a vacation, discounts on hotels and restaurants, and they get all of this training that's available to them. I highly recommend picking 1 or 2 different trainings for traffic that you're gonna work on consistently. I am going to give you what I feel will work the best, especially for those who are newbies, and how to use it. And then you can just start going through the trainings. I tell people all the time, if you try to go through all of it as in one sitting and try to rush through it, you're going to have something called information overload. Now, what happens when you have information overload? You wind up shutting down because you're taking in too much and the output is not as quick as the input. Okay. So I always tell people you do a little bit at a time. Once you have gotten through some of the trainings, you find out which strategy you're going to use for marketing, and then you study and start applying one strategy at a time. I don't recommend more than 2 strategies within a year. Okay, 2 strategies within a year. So we have these 3 different levels. When you get your website, your button for people to pay through your third-party payment processor is going to be here. And people can just click on here and it's going to take them to a self-checkout page where they can make the payment and actually get started. Down here, we have some more videos that just basically goes into what to expect depending on what level you come in at. And again, this is not a guarantee, but it just gives you an idea based off of how many people come in, how much you can make, and how that income can grow daily, weekly, or monthly. Okay, so that's basically how that works. This again is a system that's doing extremely well. The page is high converting. It's going to start going around again, especially for our peak season, which is in 15 more days, guys. We're going into our peak season. So you definitely want to take a look at this and get back to the person that invited you and get more information about the opportunity. So what I'm gonna do before we get off, I want to just turn this over to Coach Jenna, who will give you some information. She has also been a part of this opportunity for a while, and she has a lot of knowledge and also has made a decent amount of money with this opportunity. So Coach Jenna, do you hear me? Just hit the unmute button. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hello? Okay, awesome. So Amanda, yes. So you and I did not partner on this opportunity. However, we've been inspiring each other along the way. I think we are the top earners with this opportunity. And the reason why this works so well is consistency. I mean, we show up for our business. So guys and gals, this is an incredible opportunity. We have an amazing private chat. I mean, there's a very small portion of us here because it is Friday, it is 5 o'clock, and I do appreciate those that did come out, but we have it recorded. We want to make sure that you know that this never went away. Amanda and I have been building this on the down low to show you that you don't have to do cartwheels on social media. You don't have to go crazy on always posting about this. It works very well with what Amanda just shared. Targeted traffic, and you learn that within this space. You can come in where you fit in. There's a $50, a $150, and a $300. I love that. I can't tell you how many people Amanda and myself have converted a $50 person or member into a $300 one. Okay. A lot of us came in at 300 and then we just sat on it. We really never really took off with it. But it is very important that when we're doing these overviews that you invite people, because here's what happens. They get to see people who are actually using the system and earning with it. We are not the only ones earning. Everyone in our downline that has taken advantage of the trainings, of the coachings, of the website that converts very easily has been doing very, very well. So I'm really grateful because Amanda, I know you're in Puerto Rico and you're doing fabulous. And I love the fact that these opportunities give us a chance to escape and to be with our families. So as far as how do you really take off with this? So number one, you have to focus on the fact that this is the season where people are looking for this, okay? They want this. You do not have to chase them down for this. All you need to do is be present. I promise you, if you show up for your business will show up for you, meaning that your targeted traffic, even when you don't think they're watching you, they are watching you. They're taking notes. They want to know, hey, is this person still promoting this opportunity or just jumping around to something else? What we don't do here is we don't have that shiny object syndrome. We can add to our collection, yes, but we're not dropping anything. We have been consistently earning with this opportunity. Just because you don't see it all the time, it's still happening. That's why it's very important that you take note when Amanda's talking about traffic, when she's talking about how to promote yourself. This gives you that opportunity to promote yourself, to brand yourself. I absolutely love this opportunity. It has not gone away. We have the Facebook groups. One is a proof group and one is the coaching group. It's still there. It's still alive. I was just in there a few minutes before now. And even though, like I said, we have a small sample of you guys on, you're very interactive in the private chat for those of you who are in a private chat. I just want to make sure that everybody knows that this is something that I am super excited about. I'm grateful to Amanda. I'm learning every single day strategies, and I suggest that you take out a pen and paper and just take note, because I'm telling you, you invested in this asset. An asset is you pay for something one time and it pays you over and over and over. You can easily spend $300 on a meal. You can easily spend it on shoes or a bag, but it won't pay you. The difference between the mindset of an entrepreneur and that of an employee mindset is that an entrepreneur makes their money work for them, whereas the employee has to work for their money. So amateurs sort, I'm sorry, amateurs chase and professionals sort. This is the opportunity that all you need to do is just get enough eyeballs to the opportunity and it converts. You don't even have to talk to people. If you can just get them to the information, I promise you, they will put it in your story. Challenge yourself in the next couple of days. Put it in your storyline. Then when people ask for your information, just send them your link. I can tell you, you will have success. You will have cash flow. It will build your confidence. And that's all we really need sometimes, is just that one person to believe in us, that one person to buy from us. And all of a sudden, it's uncontrollable. So your harvest is coming. Just keep planting those seeds. Back to you, Amanda.
Yes,
Can you
thank
hear
you
me?
so much. Yes, thanks so much, Coach Jenna. Yes, she's absolutely right. So what we want to do is, again, we want to inspire people to get started, even if you haven't done anything with the business. If you have taken a look and you've been kind of like on a sideline waiting, this is a great time to actually take advantage. If you haven't done anything with it, what we want to do is help you to start building up that traffic. And again, we will have trainings coming up on how to do that for our team. We would love for you to be a part of that. You can get in contact with Coach Jenna, get into our chat room, so that when we have our trainings, you'll be updated on when it happens and you can actually tune in live for the upcoming trainings. Okay, so I want to say thank you so much, guys, for coming out. Get back to the person that invited you, get started, ask questions, right? And we'll see you guys when we have our next training, which is coming up in a webinar within a couple of weeks. We hope to see you guys there, and we want you guys to stay inspired and stay blessed. Until next time, enjoy your weekend. Have a great night.